All right, we're back. We're back. This time we're in Wyoming, just south of the Grand Tetons in the Windriver Range. We're doing about 50 miles in the next 4 days. Tonight, we started at Elkhart Trailhead. Tonight we'll camp up by Island Lake. It's a bit 12 miles. We woke up way later than we wanted to because we didn't sleep the night before because we packed kind of the night before. So yeah, hopefully it won't be too bad. We don't have too much elevation today. Julian, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
That's awesome. So yeah, I'm excited to be in some real mountains this week. So I'll catch you on the trail. Okay, we've been on the trail for like hour 45, I think. We're about 4.5 miles in. We're making, hour 50. We've done 4.7 miles, pretty good. And we stopped here because it looks sick. That's why. Yeah. How's it going, Julian? It's pretty fire, huh? A little bit better than New Hampshire.
Mile 6 view review. 7 out of 10.
All right, we're at like mile 8, and there's this like water crossing that we have to do, but water's a little faster than I like. We might head up there and try to cross it because this water's way too cold to get in, or at least I want to if I don't have to. But it's cool. It's like it goes crazy over there. Having fun? Trekking pool's all right or not. Hey, we made it.
Oh,
yeah. All right, we have like 5 more miles left. We're almost at the base of Seneca. All right. We're taking like our first official break. We are 9.23 miles in 4 hours and 12 minutes, which isn't that bad. We had to do some little bit of bushwhacking down to get around the waterfall thing. And we only have about 2.7 miles left. The trail, it's actually going pretty good. Julian's applying moleskin to his belly band waist because he has a hot spot and we just want to take care of it before it gets worse. But yeah, we're at Seneca Lake right now. Just taking a quick breather and eat some candy or something. But yeah. So we're like Seneca, kind of on the north end. And we come to this part that I got confused because I've been looking. And I guess the water's up high. But that's the trail we're supposed to take, and it goes out and around. So we ended up just having to hike over, but kind of made it fun a little bit. But yeah, we're almost there. What's up, vlog? Sorry, we didn't film much today, but today was a difficult day. It turned out to be very, very technical when we weren't expecting. All of these glaciers are unmarked. Like, there's not snow on them normally in July. Pretty much every non-vertical surface above 11,000 feet has snow. So we were hiking in snow, pretty much rivers, so many river crossings, had to go off trail to get around a bunch of stuff. So it was pretty technical, and we were kind of, it's about 27 degrees right now, we think. It's pretty, and windy, 27 with the wind chill. It's pretty brutal right now. We've had a change of plans. Originally we were going to do a knapsack, but we think just because there's so much snow, and my dad almost died in Scotland like 2 weeks ago from getting stuck on a glacier, we're just not going to do it. Because my biggest fear is if we get up one side, even though the map says there's no glacier on the other side, there might be a lot of snow, and then we might have to somehow get down a super steep glacier without any way to stop us because we don't have any crampons or anything. Another thing that kind of was disappointing, we guess was a miscommunication who was carrying the temp poles. I thought I handed them to Julian, but maybe I didn't. We're not sure. They're either in my room or Julian's room in Virginia, and we are in Wyoming. So this is what we're rocking with right now.
It's honestly not the worst.
Yeah, it's just loud. We just pray it doesn't rain, because there's no way. If it rains hard, there's no way it'll be it. But we're at Island Lake right now. It's pretty cold. I ended up bringing an extra jacket, which I'm very glad I did last minute. So yeah, we came from right there and then around. And as you can see, like, we were just hiking in snow every 50 feet. But tomorrow we go back that way, we think, and then over to the CDT that way to get around, or go south of Knapsack, so we don't have to summit that, which is kind of disappointing for me, because that was going to be the highlight, but I think it's for the better. All right, I'll catch you tomorrow or either tonight if something happens.
We're cleaning up camp right now. We just had dinner, had some hot chocolate, went and moved our bear box and our trash to, I would say, probably about 500 yards away from camp. And then on our way back, Josiah decided he wanted to take a little nap, as in pass out right in front of me. It was a little scary, but he's good now. Probably just a little dehydrated, and the altitude's getting to both of us. But he's doing pretty good. How you feeling, Josiah?
I feel fine.
He's a trooper. He's goated. Yeah, man. Let's hope we stay warm tonight. It doesn't rain, and no grizzlies pull up. But if that all happens, we'll be fine.
Good morning. It's day 2. About 8 a.m. We're getting ready. Julian's drinking oatmeal, and I'm about to make some coffee. We got fire going. Last night wasn't too bad. We were warm, but there was some sort of animal in our campsite, and then we woke up and there's like 3 or 4 new bear poops. So probably had a friend last night, but yeah, we're doing a different plan. Should be pretty easy today. But it's snowing, or has been snowing, and it's about 18 degrees. We thought we were done with stealing frozen water. Yeah, I thought we left in New Hampshire. But like, our filtrations was frozen, so we can't filter any water until we thaw that out. Like, our jet boil was frozen on, like, stuff like that. So, well, I'll see you on the trail. How you feeling, Julian?
I'm cold. I'm tired. I'm not hungry, so it's okay.
Yeah, at least we got only 2, so. All right, I'll see you. We're on the trail for day 2. We changed the route, so we only have like 9 miles today. But I don't know if you can see, but it's snowing. It's, I don't know, we're kind of just figuring it out as we go. But last night wasn't as bad as we feared. It didn't rain. We were warm-ish. But yeah, we're leaving Island Lake to go back to Seneca Lake, then hop on the CDT to get over to Elbow Lake, where we were going to camp, but we were going to go up there and over these mountains like that, and then up around. But it was kind of short because knapsack kind of scares us. How you feeling, Julian?
Feel great.
Yeah.
Big pimpin'.
Big pimpin'. Julian took a bunch of ibuprofen, so yeah. Apparently, I fainted last night. I don't know if it's the altitude. I mean, last time I was here, when I was 13 or 14 or whatever, the altitude got to me then, but I don't really feel sick. I just felt kind of dehydrated and tired, I guess, from no sleep and hiking. So, yep. We'll see you on the trail. Okay, we're like half mile in, and we just saw this guy, probably a little older than us, 24, 25, and he was going over knapsack and then hitting Gallatin, and he was kitted out with so much gear. He had like ice axes and crampons and helmets and harnesses and stuff like that. So that kind of gives me the confidence that I made the right decision, not trying to go over knapsack, because I think we would be cooked if we had nothing. But yeah, we're hiking next to the lake right now. But these trails keep getting washed out by the lake. Like, so we keep having to go up and around to get back to the trail. Another thing that we realized that we didn't account for, it being so cold, is our platypus like filter has frozen water in it. So we just had to boil water today. So hopefully we can get it thawed out maybe later today. But yeah, it's really pretty. Just to show you guys, this is kind of the trail we've been hiking on. Like, this is the trail, but it just gets washed out by all this glacier melt, and makes it a little bit hard to navigate. But so like, that's the trail, and we just hiked over around it. It's kind of what probably 20% of the trails were like yesterday, which kind of make it fun. Okay, we're about 2 miles in. Kind of going slow. I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of rainy and windy. But we have to get up that somehow. But we might, that right there, all the way up there. And we've been on a couple glaciers already today, and it's kind of slick. So we might try to figure out a way to stay down this valley because it connects. Kind of confused where we are.
What? I don't want to get down there if it's the wrong place.
No, the trail's down there somewhere. We don't know how we got here, but because we were on the trail this whole time, and then the trail ended. So we have to get down there. Nice. It's a pretty cool river we found. But yeah, it's like this is the trail, by the way. This is what we're hiking on, and have been for the last like 3 miles. It's kind of chopped, but whatever. Okay, it's about 1:30. We're hiking really slow. That's where we came from. I guess it doesn't really look that steep. It's not, but like, that's the trail, like right here, then over here, then up there. That's the trail, and that's kind of what we've been hiking on for the last 4 miles. Platypus finally defrosted, and it stopped snowing, so that's good. But it started raining for like 15 minutes. But yeah, kind of just wet. But I think we only have 5 more miles or something like that. But yeah. Okay, this backpacking trip might have been a fail. I think we're gonna try to hike out. We just got a weather update from Pinedale, which Pinedale is the town closest. And last night it was like, or like today it was like 20% of chance of rain. But like, just this last 30 minutes has been the only time it's not been raining and still sprinkling. But tonight it's 14 degrees right now, according to our inReach. And then tonight it drops to like 11 with 100% chance of rain and snow. And that sounds miserable. Especially that, I mean, we could have done it, but this is our last opportunity to say yes. So we're about to get on the trail. It's about 1 p.m. and we have 14 more miles until the car. We might camp at Lake Seneca, but we're not sure. But yeah, this is probably the last day we'll be in Wyoming. Kind of disappointing because we came out all the way out here, but I don't know. It's been a rough 2 days so far. I don't know. Everything's wet and cold. Everything keeps freezing, which we didn't expect for pretty much July in Wyoming. So, but how you feeling, Julian?
I'm wet. I'm cold. I don't know. That's about it.
Yep, that's about it. Which is normal for backpacking, but I don't know. Wet all the time and 11 degrees with no temp pool sounds pretty bad. So, hopefully we can make some decent time. Shouldn't be too bad of a hike. So, I'll see y'all. Okay, we just started, and I don't know what. I've been on Gaia, but we just came down that. And then this is somehow our trail that goes this way. So like, I don't really know what's happening, but Julian's maxing out on ibuprofen right now, so he can get through the day.
It feels like I pulled something right here.
Yeah, his hip's been bothering him this whole trip. This is also part of the trail somehow, and we are
I mean, obviously.
like,
This is tame.
I don't know. This is kind of weird. I'm not believing my maps, so we'll see what happens. All right, we're whacking heck a bush right now. I don't know where we are. Somewhere in Wyoming, I hope. And we just got to get down this valley. But there's like not a trail, even though I'm looking at Gaia and it says we're directly on the trail. But like, I don't really understand how this is much of a trail. And everything's slippery. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we'll be at the car in no time. We're making progress, but it's pretty kind of cool right here. The rain stopped a little bit. It's helpful, and I think it's gone up a couple degrees in temperature, but everything's wet, and our trail keeps like disappearing and reappearing, and snow and river crossings. So it's kind of interesting, but we're doing okay. It's cool. There's animal footprints going up that way. I'll keep checking in. Hopefully we don't die. We just probably passed the scariest part. I didn't film it because it was literally like a glacier that we had to go across and pretty far falling. But we just took it slow. We did fine. Right, I'll catch you. Okay, we have to get across this somehow. We're gonna go upstream. Hopefully there's rocks up, but I'm not in the mood to walk through a river in 15-degree weather when it's raining. I don't know if it's a better choice to take these off or just like go through it. So we'll catch you if we, whatever we decide.
Boss.
I don't want to do this, bro. All right, Julian's turn to suffer. Goodness. So this is not even 1,000 feet after we crossed the last one. And we have to do it again. But whatever. Guess we can't get wetter than we already are. Have fun, Julian. This sucks. You almost fell. That one was colder than the last. And for a third time. Cold. Very cold. We were just hiking, and then all of a sudden we looked to our left and there's a lake, and we didn't really even realize. And like, there's a big lake. It keeps going that way, but you can't even tell.
Just stand up on that rock real quick.
Hello. We're like 10 miles into the day. I haven't really been filming that much because it's been super technical, and like we could not find the trail for literally half of it. Our hands are like kind of numb. My hands are kind of warmed up, but literally probably 50% of today spent off trail. Having to backtrack a couple times, which is kind of annoying. It's still cold. Maybe as you can see in my breath. I don't think you can actually see it, but it's like fogging up or whatever. But we have 8.5 miles left. It's about 5 o'clock. Hopefully we'll get to the car around 10. We have one hard part left where we have to go cross country or off trail to get to around this part that's flooded.
Two.
Yeah,
Two hard parts.
2 hard parts, but you could actually see this trail now. That's the trail. We're filtering some water, but yeah.
It should be easy going up because it was just really steep coming down.
Yeah,
we should be able to climb pretty good.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay. I probably won't vlog much because whatever. It's kind of really foggy. Right there's Seneca Lake. You can't even see it, but it's like 100 feet that way. But yeah, I don't know. Kind of a failed backpacking trip, but I think we at least got the suffering part out that we wanted. So
it was still fun.
Yeah, it was
an
fun.
Adventure.
It was fun. I don't know. I think it's 15 degrees right now and wet. This is actually the first time it stopped raining all day today since last night.
It's still raining a tiny bit.
Yeah, still sprinkling, but I'm just not in the mood to get hypothermia 30 miles from my car. I don't know. But we're about to eat some food, like real food. Cheesy beef enchilada bowl. And drink some coffee. And I'm gonna eat a Pop-Tart. And then we'll chug some water and we'll hopefully get back to the car in like 4.5 hours. So, yep. Just to show you guys what I mean when the trail's like flooded. So this is the trail on Lake Seneca, but we have to hike up and around, which kind of makes it hard, but we'll be all right. We just ate dinner and had a shot of bourbon or whiskey. So we're feeling nice and toasty and feel a little less wet somehow. But hopefully we'll be good for the next 4.5 hours or so. And then we'll be able to chill. It's crazy to think this is like a huge lake. You can only see like a couple 100 feet. But we'll see y'all. Number 4, because we can't get any wetter. It's a little bit faster though. About 6 miles to the car, but we're moving pretty quick. I think that stop was smart of us to do, so we're doing good. Okay, it's about 9:30. We have about 1.5 miles, 2 miles left to the car. We've been on the trail for like 12.5 hours now. Not sure how many miles we've done, quite a lot, but honestly, I think I'm kind of ready to be at the car. I don't know. Me and Julian might think I might have a concussion from passing out and rolling down. I feel pretty sick to my stomach. But it could also be the altitude or something I ate or something. I don't know. But I'm doing fine, like, other than that, mentally. I think me and Julian both kind of maybe had early, like, onset hypothermia, where we couldn't really think super clearly, kind of just wet and cold. It's definitely dropped in temperature. It's getting really cold and starting to rain again. But I think when we stopped and ate and refueled, it gave us a lot of energy, and now the energy is kind of worn off, but we only have 1.5 miles, hopefully, until the car. So I'll see you guys at the car, I guess. We made it. How do you feel, Julian?
After seeing that, I feel amazing.
What a day. But now we get to sleep in a hotel. So that's going to be awesome. All right. Thanks for tuning in to another Josiah Does Short. Don't climb mountains unless you want to get wet and cold and miserable, but have an amazing time with your best friend, Julian.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, goodbye.